Right, yeah, how you going there? Back at it with another episode of Floo Live. Let's see what we got here. This one, Sleep Squawking. Okay, hear me out on this, alright? I've combined the power of Floo Wonderies with the removal of Nemleria. Okay, so here's how it works, right? So Floo, you can summon on either player's turn using both the map and the Dreaming Town, right? However, you are locked out of special summons if you use any of these Floo effects, the smaller birds. It's just an idea I had one day, right? So, Sweet Dreams Nemleria, add a Nemleria monster from your deck to your hand, then if you have Dreaming Nemleria face up in your extra deck, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects this turn when a Nemleria monster is normal or special summoned. The additional effect doesn't factor in with us, so we can ignore that. You can place this card from your grave to the bottom of your deck and target one Dreaming Nemleria you control, add to your extra deck face up. So yeah, here's our target. Dreaming Nemleria. We're going to put it in the pen scale. Then we're going to use Sweet Dreams Nemleria to put it on top of the extra deck. Here's where we get to its monster effect. We're ignoring its pendulum effect, it doesn't factor in with this deck. So, it must be special summoned from your face up extra deck by having no cards in your extra deck except Dreaming Nemleria. You can only special summon one on Dreaming Nemleria once per turn. If it's special summoned, for each 3 of your face down banish cards, you can banish 1 card from your opponent's field and graveyard face down. Then shuffle one of your face down banish cards back into your deck for each card you banish without this effect. Long story short, if we have all 15 cards in our extra deck banished face down, we can banish 5 cards face down from our opponent's field or graveyard. That's a decent form of removal right there, right? To get our banished cards, we're going to be playing Eater of Millions. Banish any number of cards from your extra deck face down, then banish the same number of randomly face down cards from your opponent's extra deck face up to the end phase. Gonna have to shotgun this one. If we give the opponent a chance to special summon a monster, then we can only banish 14 cards from our extra deck, for example. Or if they're playing an extra deck with less cards than ours, we can only banish as many cards as the opponent has in their extra deck. Which means that we're gonna have to hard summon some of our, extra deck targets. So we're gonna keep the links open, just in case. Should probably play more generic stuff as well, just to make it a little bit easier, but neither here nor there. It doesn't exactly factor into the overall strategy of the deck. And the Floo stuff, pretty much the same. Cut out our toucan, because I wanted to make space. We also got rid of some of our pots here. Again, to make space. Consistency is great, but I'd rather have the 40 card deck, honestly. Also got rid of our imperms. So yeah, this is kind of like an all for nothing kind of strategy, right? Yeah, I think that's really about it. Let's just look at some replays. So yeah, opening hand, got ourselves a Rubina, Cross, got 2 Advent, and a Sweet Dreams. Our opponent's out here playing Branded. Search out their Poly. A Predator and Plunging Zone. Got themselves a Luba, Albion. Go into Lubellion, go into Mirror Jade. Standard Branded stuff. And yeah, they're just comboing off. There was a Tearlament, a Branded Shadow Beast. Don't know what this is. Guardian Quem got themselves a Counter Trap set. Yeah, got it all here. Okay, so we use the Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams here. I'm just going to pause real quick. This is our Ash Blossom test. As you know, Master Duel, it's a dueling simulator, not exactly perfect when it comes to people thinking and reaction times. So, if we activate Sweet Dreams, we can actually if the effect goes through instantly, we know they don't have a response. They don't have an Ash Blossom, they don't have a Maxi. Maxi not really relevant, but you get what I mean, right? Activating and resolving the Sweet Dreams means that we can make plays knowing that they don't have the Ash Blossom in hand. I don't make use of it this game, we'll find out here. I put the Dreaming Nemleria back on top of the extra deck using Sweet Dreams, and then I go out and search out the field spell here. I'll just pause again. This does mean that I can't use this effect of Advent again, because it is a once per turn. Field spell is already protection against Ash Blossom, so I didn't actually need to go that way. I should have just gone into my regular combo, kept the Advent for any effect failure or imperms they had, but again, game's already been played, neither here nor there. Rubina, banish the Eaglin, search out the Toucan, Eaglin comes here, grabs the Empen, bring back the Stree, and yeah, grab the Empen, return back the Robina, Empen grabs the unexpected wins. Activate the wins, send back 2 of our cards, the Stree and the Toucan, and we don't really draw much here. Go sales a Maxi for the opponent's turn. They activate Poly, we just use the Maxi, try and get a draw. They bring out Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon. Do some stuff, destroy the Empen, that's okay because they normal summoned. So yeah, we just go back with our combo again. Robina, grab the Eaglin. They vanish out the Robina, but that's all good. We'll grab the Stree of the Robina effect. Stree, banish out the Empen. Return the Robina. Bring out the Eaglin. Eaglin gonna search out. Banish the Eaglin as well. Grab the Toucan off the Advent. Grab Riser. Toucan, bring back the Empen back into our hand. We can now normal summon the Empen over what they have. And I believe that was a Retribution of Branded. And then we can also use a Riser. Kinda did misplay. Didn't use any wind attributes for Riser, so we don't get the third target. Also, we targeted their Albaz in their graveyard, but then they changed their Retribution to return their Branded Fusion so they could summon it again. Big misplay on my part, but that's all good. They attack over the Riser, end their turn, do some more stuff. But yeah, we're in a pretty decent position here. First up, Prosperity. What we find, called by Raigeki, Stree, Sweet Dreams, Eaglin, Robina. Grab the Raigeki. Use the Feather Duster. They got the Brightest Blazoned. Negate the Feather Duster. That's all good. Raigeki, they chained this for some reason. I don't know why. Like everything's just gonna get destroyed anyway. Yeah. And yeah, they destroy our stuff as well. But you know, we already got like the repeatable loop here with the Empen. So yeah, that's what we do. And then they just surrender, because yeah, they realise that they've lost this game. On to the next game. Alright, here we go. Got ourselves a Robina, Toucan, Maxi, Sweet Dreams, and a Banquet. So yeah, grab the Dreaming Nemleria using Sweet Dreams, put it on top of the extra deck using Sweet Dreams again. Robina, grab the Eaglin, grab the Empen. Empen, summon out, return the Eaglin. And what we grab here, we grab the map. Okay, yep. Grab the map, set the Banquet, let's go. So yeah, they're on Runic Stun here. So they bring out the Fountain, Smiting Storm, and I'm waiting for them to activate an effect to special summon stuff, right? Which they do. So we'll activate the Banquet of Millions, banishing out our extra deck and their extra deck. So now their special summon effect whiffs. They still get the Runic Fountain effect though, but it's a stun variant. We've already got our board set up. It doesn't really affect us. Because right now, we can just summon out the Dreaming Nemleria. Dreaming Nemleria is going to banish all the cards on their field, plus their tip in the graveyard face down. So they can't use any of these cards. And yeah, we just attack. End the turn. They draw. Don't have anything in hand. That's all good. We still got a ton of resources here. We can use the Eaglin here, activate the map effect, and then surrender. Yep, in this game I'm just showing off an alternative line with the map. So you got Robina, got Eaglin, and we got the Stree in hand, as well as the Advent and the Happy Further Storm. They maxi here. I don't know why people keep maxing with Floo. I guess you know if you aren't familiar with the deck. I'll just pause right there. So the map does actually state, when you reveal your Floo monster in hand, you can banish any Floo under each card. Generally we banish out monsters just because we can get the advantage with the monsters. However, because I had enough resources in hand, I decided to banish out the unexplored winds instead. I can use a Robina. Robina is going to search out the Toucan. And then with the Toucan I can bring back the unexplored winds. So I can use the Empen search here to bring out the Dreaming Town. And then with the unexplored winds as well, I can like mulligan a couple of cards. Well, just a Stree in this example. Grab ourselves the Feather Duster. Kinda average, but yeah. All in all, still, you know, decent play. Opponents here on Snake Eyes. We just use the Feather Storm to like, you know, prevent them from activating monster effects for the rest of the turn. Get rid of their Poplar. and grab ourselves an Apex Avian, just in case we got anything else tricky. They set 3 and pass. We got the Feather Duster in hand, so you know, honestly not that scary. Activate the Feather Duster, send it all to grave, and yeah, they just surrender. And yeah, here's our last game. Got ourselves some Toucan, the Winds, Advent, Banquet, and Dreaming Town. Our opponent goes first and just pass, which is, I mean, like, why even go first, right? But, you know, neither here nor there. If they're giving us an open board, then, you know, more power to us, I guess. So yeah, do our standard lines here. Grab ourselves the Empen. Empen's going to grab ourselves the map. Going to bring everything back. We've got the unexplored winds in hand, so we want as many birds as we can in our hand so we can recycle them into better cards. So yeah, activate the map, activate the winds, return back the Toucan and the Rabina. Grab ourselves a Riser and the Dimension Shifter. Set the Banquet, set the Dreaming Town, pass it over. They activate Slash Draw, get to see what there's in their deck. And yeah, they're on some horror stuff and some Neuteria stuff. Activate a tree, grab a Mole Cricket, Blessing. Search out the Camellia and the Rose Whip. Floodgate effect on the Rose Whip. You can only activate 1 spell trap each turn. But yeah, wait for them to get a non-tuner on the field, then activate the Banquet of Millions. So now they've committed to a board that they can't actually use any special summons to. Okay, so we are Geki. They try and special summon something, but it doesn't really matter. Raigeki's going to destroy everything. And yeah, they just surrender. Final talk about the deck. Look, it's still Floo, it's still bricky. We just replaced a lot of consistency cards with cards that do other things, right? I feel like the Floo stuff is strong enough by itself that it doesn't exactly need this. But, again, Sweet Dreams does beat out the Ash Blossom, which is fantastic because this deck needs it. Right now, the only way to, like, you know, negate Ash Blossom, Chord Buy, or if you played across the Destinator, which we're not doing right now. You could replace this stuff with a Crossout Destinator, but Crossout Destinator, a couple of Ash Blossoms, Imperm, Fake Veiler. But because Crossout's that one, I'm just not feeling it. Honestly, that's really it. I'm just not feeling Crossout. So yeah, by baiting out the Ash Blossom with Sweet Dreaming Nemleria, you can save the Advent for Imperms and your Effect Veilers. So basically, yeah, we got like Sweet Dreams to handle your Ash Blossoms, Advent for your Imperms and your Effect Veilers, as well as Chord Buy for any Ash Blossoms or Veilers that slip through the cracks. Banquet of Millions, interesting card. Probably should have played it in Birds and the Bees. Completely stops the opponent from doing anything for a turn, depending on the deck. Labyrinth doesn't really care too much. Rescue Ace Pure doesn't exactly care too much about Banquet. So yeah, it's just one of those things that it's just kind of like, some decks do care if you bash out the extra deck, some decks don't now. I never talked about it, I do have a Grand Marjorie Deliza. Basically, if we banish out our entire extra deck using Banquet of Millions, this thing gets 6,000 attack and defense. Never actually saw it in the same hands that we saw Banquet though, so it was basically a brick, probably was swapped out for something else. Dreaming Nemleria, fantastic form of removal. Would be a lot better if we like searched out something using the Sweet Dreams, while Dreaming Nemleria was like, you know, face up on the extra deck to get that extra bit of protection. But, you know, neither here nor there. It's basically a better evenly matched. You can do it in your main phase, so you can still do plays afterwards. Does it really work in Floo though? Probably not. You probably want to combo off after you use your Dreaming Nemleria. It's kind of one of the worst things about this deck, is the fact that you can't do the Nemleria stuff on the same turn you do any of the Floo stuff. The Floo stuff you can, you know, do on your opponent's turn quite comfortably, but you are basically just wasting your turn just to, like, you know, get rid of your opponent's board, which honestly is worth it a lot of the time. Just there are cases when it's not. All in all, I like the deck. It's a bit of fun. I wouldn't think of anything more than that. It's just like a fun deck concept. Not really used for competitive though. Oh yeah, that's the end of this video. Sleep Squawking. Hope you all liked it, and yeah, catch us next time. Bye.